What is this all about? Whoa. Okay. So I did not watch the woke Super Bowl, but the television was on. And I was watching, I was trying to actually watch the Tucker Carlson video, but I didn't get a chance to. So I was looking at something on my tablet and I looked up on the television and I saw this commercial about feet. Everything I saw was about people's feet and they were washing feet. And I'm like, what is this? I said, I know this is a woke ad. This is a woke ad. I just know it is. And so I put it out of my mind, went back to whatever, and I turned off the television. But later on, probably like the next day or so, I started seeing ads or videos about this Jesus. I was like, wow, that's the thing I saw on the Super Bowl. So I got a chance to really watch the video. I was like, oh my God, my instincts were right on the money. Woke, woke, woke. So I'm going to look in that video today and we're going to talk about it. If you're interested in seeing that, then let's do it. Hello, friends, and welcome to the Conservative Poet. I am Amania, and I want to say thank you to all of the new subscribers. We got a whole lot of people that hit that subscribe button, and I want to say thank you for doing that because I will surely work hard to entertain you, to bring you information, and just to be the fighter out here in the streets for you. So, thank you for subscribing. God bless you and God keep you. Hello, fellow Patriots. Thank you so much for your support. And again, you can do so by purchasing products from the Orlando Patriots, mugs, t shirts, all of your patriotic gear. We are in an election year, so we need to show the world that we support our candidates, especially President Trump. So get some gear at theorlandopatriot.com and you'll get 30% off. Thank you for your support. It means the world to me. I'll see you there. So I'm going to play the video in its entirety. I think I'm going to silence the volume because there's music playing and I do not need to get in trouble with YouTube right now. Like I do not need a copyright strike. I don't. So I'm going to silence it and just play the footage, but you'll get the gist of it. Hopefully when I recorded it, it had the what do you call it? The captions. So maybe you'll be able to read what it says, what the music is saying, because the music directly, correlates with what they're showing. So I'm gonna see. I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. I don't want no YouTube smoke. Not today. So we are going to break this scene down one at a time just so we could get a good feel of what we're looking at. So we have, it looks like a family, maybe just finished having dinner. I'm going to say Thanksgiving dinner. And you have, I'm going to assume the father And then you have the young man, the son, who looks like he's the black sheep of the family, washing his father's feet. So, and in this one, you have a officer on his knees washing, I'm going to assume, a criminal, not because of his color, but because seems to be, they're putting in opposites together. So if there's a police officer on his hands and knees washing somebody's feet, and this one looks like a young scholar, I may just say that he is a criminal. And so therefore, that's what I'm seeing. And so I don't know. That's what it looks like to me. And this young guy doesn't seem to be too friendly with this here policeman, because if you can look at his face and his features, you can see he's not smiling, or he's very serious. He's just, it's a tough guy. He's a tough guy. And in this one, it appears that they are students in school, high schoolers, I'm going to say, maybe college, but I'm going to say high school. And so the one with washing the feet seems like she's the popular girl, the girl that has everything, and she has no problems in the world. And then the girl that she's washing her feet, obviously with her hair colors and so on, she's like the misfits around. They don't fit in, they're the outsiders and so on. And so this is what you're seeing. So now it's like, she has to wash the feet of the unpopular girl. She has to wash the feet of the girl that probably has much, that probably has a broken home, that probably doesn't have any money, that has a lot of problems. And so that's what I'm seeing in this here footage. So far, this one seems to me to be the wokest of them all. Obviously, we're looking at cowboys and Indians again, which would mean that um, American white men coming to America and taking over the land of the Indian. And so the white man owes the Indian people, and this is again historic piece right here, and a white man washing the feet of the Indian man, as in, you know, you know, I don't know into what, but that is what I'm seeing. White man washing the feet of the Indians, pertaining to our history in America with coming here and taking over the Indian space. Yeah. So, what I'm gathering from this one, you see family planning center clinic, you see the people on the side protesting. I'm guessing this is an abortion clinic. Their signs are saying things like, they're pro life, people who are protesting outside of an abortion clinic. And I find it interesting that they also have a motel right next door. Also, I think it's all significant. And with this woman washing the feet of this young girl, so for me, this is saying that this is a young girl, teenage pregnancy. This young woman is here to have an abortion. And the people who are protesting, the woman who's washing her feet, you need to bring yourself down to, her level, so you can understand what she's going through in reference to this. So don't judge her. Don't, because with your signs and all of this, because, you think you might be better than her, because now you're out here trying to save babies, but here she is probably getting ready to kill her own baby. So I think this is what I'm reading out of this whole picture. And the motel for me sticks out because this is where the sin happens. This is where, she probably got herself pregnant in the first place. So interesting, this one, very interesting, this one. And this one is pretty obvious what they're talking about here. So you've got a dirty house. You've got an older woman, and it's like a younger woman comforting her. I'm going to assume here we're looking at mother daughter relationships here. And we've got liquor bottles everywhere. Mama was a drunk. Mama drank a lot. Oh, yeah, mama drank. Mama drank a lot. And so now I'm guessing that this girl's life is probably in shambles because of it. And so here they're depicting that the daughter is humbling herself to, I guess, understand where the mother is coming from, and here washing her feet in this way. It's a very dreadful scene. There's not, it's not very hopeful. Anything here is just the background and the liquor bottles and just the filth in the place. It's just not a great look. But maybe the daughter washing the feet or the granddaughter washing the feet, might be something. Or maybe it could be, sisters. I don't know. But either way, the woman is definitely older than the girl with the red hair. So again, maybe family issues, alcoholism in the family, and so on. So in this one, we have the woke climate change activist who has her little sign there. They're obviously in the middle of the desert where the drilling happens. So you can see in the background, this is a drilling site where the men are working to produce us oil so we don't have to pay so much for gas. I'm just saying. So he is washing her feet, the man who really keeps us moving and living currently the way we are in this country where everything we want comes to us like that because of energy. So these woke climate activists doesn't seem to understand that, but again, this is who is washing the feet of these people who are so woke that, I mean, these people glue themselves to the streets, okay, to try to make their point. She's sitting on a barrel, again, the barrel of oil. That is our energy. That's what I'm getting out of this. Woke climate change. In this one, you have a white woman who is washing the feet of an obviously illegal who has come to the country. She just had her baby. She's filthy and dirty. And the white woman is washing her feet. You've got the bus there. They're headed for Chicago. They're headed for Chicago. But they're not headed for the suburban parts of Chicago. They're headed where the poor and already impoverished Black Chicagoans live. So they're not going to go to this white woman's area. They're going to the Black and brown neighborhood because that's where they're going to drop off the illegals. And so you see they've got supplies there for them, water, so on, baby Pampers, baby formula, all that. That I'm just kind of curious. You think she had the baby on the bus? Just saying. How'd you get in how'd that happen? She had the baby on the border. Just saying. That's what I see here. They're pandering about the open border and the illegals. That's what this is all about in this picture. Well, they just keep getting woker and woker. And so here is another one with a Jewish woman, I'm going to assume, washing the feet of a Muslim woman. I'm going to assume the guy next to her is her Muslim husband, and the gentleman sitting there behind the Jewish woman is her husband. And so, and as you can see, the husband is sitting there in the submissive position, right? He's sitting down. He's a guy. He's supposed to be standing up to cover his wife, but he's sitting down. But the Muslim gentleman is standing there prim and proper to protect his wife. So again, it's a superiority thing with this Muslim couple and the Jewish couple. This one really throws me off a little bit. I see what it's about. It's about censorship, letting people have their free speech or letting people be able to speak their voice and so on. So that's what I'm seeing here. So maybe this has to do with big tech and big tech or the media censoring people, censoring stories. I don't know. This one's really got me thrown. And so because of that, I'm not sure who's washing whose feet here. I know that there's a black girl washing somebody's feet. She doesn't look like she's a white person, which would mean, you washing the white man's feet or the white woman's feet. But she looks like she's more Indian or maybe I don't know, somewhere. I'm not really sure. So this one's got me a little bit puzzled. So if you all in the comments can tell me what you think this one is all about, because again, I guess you can't wash big tech's feet. You can't wash the media's feet. Maybe if she had a microphone in her hand, I'd say she was a reporter. I don't know at this point. But if you figured it out in the comments, please help a girl out. Let me know. So to me, this one should have probably been the last of the slide, but we still have one more to go. So in this one, nobody's washing anybody's feet. They're both sharing the bucket. And I don't think they're washing each other's feet. They're just sharing the bucket space. So for me, this really should have been the last one where it's saying that, we're all sharing the space together, and so we should respect each other's boundaries. We should be able to respect each other and, whatever capacity we show up in the world. So if you show up as a black sheep of the family, if you show up as mean girls in high school, or if you show up as misfits in high school, if you show up as whatever you're showing up as, you know, we see you, we hear you, and so on. So this really should have been the last slide. But again, this is telling me black and white coming together, friendship. Hopefully, they're not a couple. I'm just saying. It's friendship at its true and finest core, where black and white can come together, sit on a porch, and you know wash each other's feet. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So I think I understand why now that they made this slide the last slide, because this is the last thing they really want you to take away from this here video. This is what they really want you to take away. So that here is a priest, a man of God, here washing the feet of a homosexual male. Here's this guy in his booty shorts who was, I guess, roller skating with his booty shorts. And here you have the the man of God, the pastor, the preacher, the father, here on his knees washing the feet of the sinful homosexual. And so I'm guessing this is really what they wanted to stay on top of mind. Again, the breaking up of God's word, you know, not to condemn the people who are breaking God's word, but to embrace it and to be on board with the agenda of the homosexuals. And so that's what I'm seeing here. And it's really, really shameful that this is how they decided to end it. But again, like I said, the previous slide really should have been the one that ended, where it encompasses telling you all that nobody's washing anybody's feet in this one, but we're going to put our feet together in the bucket. But again, because they are woke and this is what they wanted to leave you, the viewer, with, so this is why they've done it this way, which is really shameful. Seen that, heard that, good. So this woke ad is, I guess, supposedly it's from a Christian organization, maybe trying to, I don't know what. But I will say this, that Jesus did not just wash random sinners' feet, right? He washed the feet of the 12, the disciples. And the people that he did speak with in reference to different sinners or whatnot. We'll take Mary, for example, um, the woman in the streets, the woman, the whore, you know, when he talked to her out there, he said to her, "You go and sin no more. Go and sin no more." After he cleansed her, after he, pulled her out of the fire pits of, what she was dealing with the other um with the other Jews. But he told her, "I've cleaned you up, but go and sin no more." But in this here thing, what I'm seeing they're encompassing is they are encompassing all kinds of sin. They're encompassing all kinds of unnatural things. Even in the Bible, it tells you, they had sovereignty over their homes, their country. These people went to war. They were always at war defending their own. So the woke one about, going to Chicago, the border, the illegals, yeah, that one not gonna fly. The other one in reference to the homosexual, again, people are sin, that's not gonna fly. The other one with the mother and the alcohol, you know these are sins, and we don't want to judge people. We do want to help people, we don't want to judge people, but you have to be able to say at some point people have to, these are behavioral problems. Alcoholism, that's a behavioral problem. It's a disease, sure, but it's your behavior that's causing it. Once you decide to stop drinking, you're able to do it. God will help you. The Holy Spirit will come upon you. Believe me, I know. And he will come with you and he will get you through this, but you have to be willing to turn it off. You have to be able to turn it over to Christ, right? And so it's a lot of woke stuff in there. So anyway, this video is long enough. I didn't realize it was going to take me this long to go through each one of the slides. I really wasn't going to do it this way, but I guess this is the way it was supposed to be. So let me know what you all think, which one you thought was the wokest out of them all. For me, which one was the wokest? I'm gonna have to say the last one, with the preacher washing, or the father washing the homosexual's feet. So yeah, that was kind of bad. The other one I thought was really woke was the white woman washing the illegal woman with the dirty illegal woman with her baby. I want to just say it correctly because that's what was in the scene. But any event, I'm going to move on. Thank you all so much for watching. Share, like, subscribe, and again, talk to me about which one you thought was the wokest out of the whole set of them. Okay, I broke it down pretty good, so you should be able to remember. I'll see you in another video. God bless you, God keep you, and take care.